Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Mishta with a lot more madness. Really, there really has been a lot of madness. Um, Last week I wanted to do a video, but I was having wicked bad migraines. It was horrible. The pharmacy gave me a generic version of my medication, and it really sucked. Whatever was in the medication that is like the inert or the non-active ingredients was really giving me bad migraines. It's happened before with other manufacturers, and it really sucks because I don't take a combination med. I take 3 pills at once, and I take Truvada and Reataz and then Norvir. And Norvir is a booster, and it's the one that's very particular to get perfect for my system. And the pharmacy got a generic. It's very buggy out today. The pharmacy got a generic version of it, and it was really, really bad for me. So yeah, it sucked, and I wanted to be able to tell you guys about it because maybe some of you have had this same problem. Not all companies have generic meds made of them. Some do, I guess. Some don't. And a lot of times there's no problem with the generic meds. So far with the Truvada and the Reataz, I have not had any problems with any of the manufacturers that have made it. But with the Norvir, and it's also called Ritonavir, it's very, very important to have the perfect balance of whatever else is in there besides the medication part. Yeah, it sucks. It was really, really horrible. It took me a minute to figure it out as far as the first time it happened. And at first, the pharmacy didn't believe me, but then I was like, well, look, you have to look at it logically. How is it that Rite Aid or Safeway or whoever else has a generic version of their medication that's like Claritin or Zyrtec or whatever else? How is it that they have a medication that's supposed to be the same medication, but yet it's not the same because it's copyrighted patent or something like that, and they can't do the exact same thing, but they can vary the inner ingredients, and then it's not the same anymore. So I don't know what it is, but it's whatever they used that's not necessarily important to be in the medication, but whatever it is that they used, it was very, very bad for my system, and it gave me wicked migraines, and it sucked. So it started happening again, and yeah, so I had to go and talk to my doctor twice. It actually happened twice in a row. And I waited a week for the medication to actually do well in my system or not. And I was just dealing with headaches and being really wicked moody and all this. And it was horrible. I was really emotional, and it really sucked. And yeah, it's really hard to be, working in this environment anyways right now because we have 10 times more work. But at the same time, it's almost impossible to work with migraine in the first place, And so when I had a migraine the other day at work, I walked in and the lights pretty much blinded me, and I just started crying. And one of the lady that was there, she was like, oh my gosh, just turn the lights off. It's okay. She goes, I don't have to see. She goes, we can be in the dark in here. And it was so sweet of her. But it was super crazy because, I can't work in the dark. But luckily we have a dimming switch, and I was able to dim the lights just enough to where it was okay for my head, but it was fine for people to be able to see. And yeah, it was freaking scary in a way because I wasn't sure exactly what was happening. And then I remembered that I had that problem with the meds before, and I looked and I'm like, well, it's not that manufacturer. And that's why I usually had checked my meds from the pharmacy. I check them all the time. I go, okay, it's not that pharmacy, and so it should be fine. And so now I found that not the pharmacy, not the manufacturer. So I just look on the bottle, and on the side of the bottle, I should probably go get the bottle and show you guys. Here, I will in a sec. On the side of the bottle, it says the manufacturing company, and because it'll say generic for, and it will say the manufacturing company. Well, that's all great, I was looking for the specific one. So whenever the pharmacy gave me my meds, I would look for that manufacturer company on the bottle. And if it was that one, I would be like, okay, I can't take these. I have to have a different manufacturer. And they would be like, oh, okay, yeah, we forgot that. And so I thought it was probably written in my chart that one manufacturer is the one that causes me the issues. And so when they gave me this other one, they had no idea. So I was like, I'm not trying to cause trouble. This has happened before. And so we talked to them, got it worked out. I talked to my doctor and made sure I could get a whole nother prescription, because usually you can't get that many in 1 month. And so, yeah, it got all worked out. But I did have to go, I did have to go 2 different days without meds. But luckily, I was smart. Whenever I go to get new meds, I always keep 1 day and make sure that the new medication is what it's supposed to be and it doesn't give me headaches. So after a week, I'll take that last pill, and if it starts giving me headaches, I take the pill, or I end up calling my doctor and the pharmacy and making sure everything's okay to get another one, and I take that one pill to be able to not have to miss 2 days in a row. And I know it kind of sounds weird, but I do that because you really need to have this medication in your body all the time, or it's not going to be effective. And so I figure if I skip 2 days in a row, it'll be less effective than if I had to skip 2 days and had one in between where I took the meds, and hopefully it kept it better in my system. I don't know if it really works. I don't know. I have no idea. But it was worth a shot, because it was either that or, luckily, I could have been 3 days without meds. So, yeah, it's been crazy. The medication thing is a really big issue, especially if you're sensitive to any generics or anything like that. And it's crazy if you're sensitive to stuff and or allergic to things, and apparently, technically I would think that's an allergy, and not that just I'm sensitive, so it used to be where doctors or the pharmacy people didn't believe me, and now I've gone through it a bunch of times. I've had other people say that they've gone through it, so the pharmacy seems to listen now, and it's not that big a deal. So it's time consuming, and it can be nerve wracking, especially right now, because it's like you're going, God, I need to take my meds or I'm not going to be undetectable. And I know that if you miss your meds, 2 different days like that, it's not going to be a big deal. And you're just, it'd be worse if you missed it for a whole week because you just stopped taking your meds and you didn't tell your doctor or your pharmacy or whatever, So if you have situations like that, just talk to the people, talk to your doctor, talk to your pharmacy, all that, talk to everybody and get it fixed, Yeah. Hair in my mouth. Whew. Okay, muddy girl. You got the muddy ball, huh? But yeah, I just wanted to be able to share that with you guys, and I wanted to last week, but I was in too much pain, and then I was trying to get back to work, and yeah, work is exhausting. It seriously is, because we have a barrier that we had to put up so people didn't come lean all over the counters and touch everything, and we had to put a barrier up because we're supposed to be practicing safe clean space and safe distancing and all that, and it's just been nuts. So we've had to rearrange our store a few times and put barriers up and clean extra, and it's like having 3 jobs at once, and it was already exhausting on the busy days. And now it's even more exhausting. So here, I gotta switch hands. Whew, it gets hard to hold the phone up, but yeah, now it's been more exhausting, and I think after this is all over, I think I need a 2-week vacation. Hopefully paid. But no, it's just been, it's hard to get a breather in. On my days off, I spend in line at the stores and all that, and trying to get yard work done, and trying to find a little bit of a breather for myself, and play with the dogs or hang out with my kids, or just watch a movie or relax a little bit, and not just go, 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 go. Because it gets exhausting, and I gotta take some time to just relax sometimes. And I've been trying to force myself to do that because it's been crazy. So there has been a lot of madness. So I'm really glad I've been getting more comments. I really appreciate it, and I'm glad that people are liking my comment. And yeah, I really appreciate all of you viewers, every one of you. And yeah, so I just wanted to be able to share some of my stuff because we are all in this together. We're not in the same boat. We're all in individual boats, but we're in this big giant ocean together. So yeah, we should all just try to share and help each other out. And I want to be able to let people know if they have issues with their meds, question it. Question what's going on. Check the manufacturers. Sometimes keep your bottle that you had before. So if you had a good batch, you know where to get it from. And I kept the information on my phone, and I said, look, this one manufacturer does not bother me. Can we just say, let's get it from there only, until that happens, and that would be great. But yeah, hopefully we can do that. So yeah, so again, thanks again for watching, and I hope you all have a peaceful day, and please stay safe and do whatever you need to do to be safe for you. And yeah, and have a peaceful day. Ooh, muddy ball hands again. Have a peaceful day.